Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Marriage is a beautiful journey, but let's be honest, money could be a very tricky part in that. We all know that. So whether you are a newly married couple or if you're planning for a financial future together, financial planning is mandatory. In this video, I'm going to share you the best money strategies for couples, budgeting and saving for your future, investing and planning as well. So stick around till the end of this video. We'll see the biggest expert tips that could help you avoid biggest financial mistakes. Hey everyone, if this is the first time you're watching this channel, my name is Anand. I've been posting technical as well as financial contents in this channel, MacWin. The first step in understanding each other's financial situation, that's the very first setting goal which you have to do. Before setting any financial goals, have an open discussion about that with your partner. You have to discuss on income, how much does each of you earn. The second is your expenses, like how much is your fixed bills, your loans, subscriptions, personal spending habits. Then your debts, whether if you've got a student's loan or if you got a credit card balance or if you've got any personal loans and stuff. Then the first important thing is your credit scores, because you need to know each other's credit score, which is very impactful on your financial planning in the future. It is very much dependent on your purchases and your investments. So be financially transparent. That will help you to avoid surprises later. That's one of the key things to observe. So once you know your financial situation, it's time to create a budget. That's very simple. We follow the 50-30-20 method. 50% of that for your needs, for your rents, groceries and bills, your basic household things. 30% for your wants, your personal spendings for your travel, dining, shopping, things like that. And 20% for your future savings and investments. Now comes the question whether you should have a joint account or a separate account. That totally depends on how it works, which works best for you. So some couple may pool in their money into one account for shared expenses, while others prefer to keep it as separate expenses or separate accounts for their personal spending and have a joint account for just the household costs. So whatever you chose, make sure both of your partners are comfortable with that. Now let's talk about the growing your wealth. That's one of the key important thing which you should start up from your financial planning. The first is your emergency fund. You need to have at least 6 months of worth of expenses in your highly interest savings account. That's the first thing to do. Next to your emergency fund is going to be your investments planning. So instead of money sitting idle, we need to start investing them. The first ideal method would be your SIP in mutual funds. That's a very great thing for your long-term wealth creation. Do note that I'm repeating here, it's for long-term wealth investment. It's not for your any time spending in the next 2-3 years. So SIP in mutual funds is for long-term. Then comes your debt and equity investments. That is to maintain balance in the market with high returns. You would be knowing the market turmoil happening around now. So that is to avoid you in these kind of situations. Then comes your gold or real estate. We always need to diversify our assets. So we try to go with gold as well as real estate. Now comes your next thing to secure your future. That's very important because we all know that all of us are prone to fall sick. So health insurance is very mandatory. That shouldn't be a biggest burden in your life. That is like very much essential for all of us. Then comes your life insurance. That is to protect your family in your absence. That's a very key important thing to have. The third and important thing is a will. That is something which you need to be taught. Not all Indians are taught with that because we need to do our estate planning too. So it's not that like you are planning for a will or an estate planning only when you're aged. Even when you're young, this ensure that your assets are protected because there are a lot of amount or funds which are there in your bank account or in your mutual funds which are like not claimed by people. So after your demise, only if there is a nominee in your account that gets automatically transferred to them. Otherwise, this remains as a debt fund inside the bank account itself. So always plan for a will and always do an estate planning as well. Like after your demise, what happens to the property that you own and what happens to the actual finances that you hold. So to sum it up, successful financial planning starts with your open communication with your partner, budgeting smartly and investing wisely to secure your future. The earlier you start, the more financially stress-free your marriage will be. So what are your biggest financial goals as a couple? Drop a comment below. I would love to hear what you guys come up with. And if you like this video, do click that like button too, so that this video could get shared across a lot of people around you. For more such finance tips, do subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned.